Be ready? Start. I have heard the learned counsel for the parties and perused the case file. Plaintiff in the evidence produced entries of the ledger only and did not produce entries in other account books bearing signatures of the defendants, void which the amount had been advanced to the defendants. For this reason, the plaintiff was non-suited because entries in the ledger did not bear the signatures of the defendants, whereas the relevant entries in cash book etc. bearing signatures of the defendants were not produced in evidence. In view of the aforesaid, plaintiff moved application for additional evidence in the lower appellate court, which was, however, dismissed by the lower appellate court. Learned counsel for the appellant contended that entries in account books sought to be produced by additional evidence are essential for effective adjudication of the lease, and the same were pleaded in the plaint but could not be produced in evidence inadvertently, and therefore additional evidence should have been allowed by the lower appellate court. Learned counsel for the appellant accordingly prayed that plaintiff appellant be allowed to lead proposed additional evidence and the suit be remanded to trial court for fresh decision in accordance with law. Learned counsel for the respondent has no objection to the aforesaid submission of learned counsel for the appellant. I have carefully considered the matter. Entries in the account books sought to be produced by additional evidence are essential for proper and effective adjudication of the lease. A reference to the said entries was made in the plaint itself, but for some reason or the other, the same were not produced in the evidence, and the plaintiff has been non-suited on this ground. In this view of the matter, I find sufficient ground for permitting the plaintiff appellant to produce the proposed additional evidence on payment of costs for effective adjudication of the case. For the reasons aforesaid, this second appeal is allowed. Judgments and decrees of both the lower courts are set aside. The suit is remanded to trial court. Plaintiff appellant is permitted to produce proposed additional evidence as mentioned in application for additional evidence moved in first appeal, subject to payment of rupees 2,500 as costs precedent. The trial court shall decide the suit afresh in accordance with law after granting reasonable opportunity to both the parties to lead evidence. Files of the courts below be sent back at once. Parties are directed to appear in the trial court on 14/6/2011. Full stop. Over.